Hello and welcome to the FlexPro YouTube channel. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. And as always, let us know in the comments down below what you guys want to see next and what questions you have. So in this week's video, we're going to break down what keto actually does to the body. This is kind of part of a new series that's going to be going on, which is answering more in-depth questions on very common things such as how keto works and how to effectively build muscle. So for anything that you want to go a bit deeper in, be sure to let us know in the comments and we'll make sure to take a deep dive. So without further ado, let's jump into what keto actually does to the body.
What does the word keto mean? Basically, the body can run on two different fuels. One is sugar from carbohydrates in the food we eat, and that's what most people today primarily use. Let's say if they're eating bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, etc. The other fuel is fat. The keto diet is a very low carb diet, so low in carbs that the body has to switch to mainly using fat for fuel. For example, from real foods like eggs, meat, avocados, butter, olive oil, nuts, etc. Even the brain can become fueled by fat. When the body is out of sugar, fat is converted in the liver into energy molecules called ketones that fuel the brain. And the diet that results in this is called ketogenic, meaning it produces ketones. And that's why the diet is called the keto diet. Being fueled mostly by fat, a state called ketosis, has many benefits, including that you become a fat-burning machine. It's perfect for weight loss without hunger, burning fat 24/7, even when you're sleeping. It also gives you tons of energy. You'll basically never run out.
And if losing weight is your goal, keto works. It's proven to help you shed pounds fast. But there's more to this diet than meets the eye. Keto basically replaces carbs with fat. A typical keto diet looks like this: 70% fat, 25% protein, and 5% carbohydrates. It's a drastic change from the diet that the USDA recommends for most Americans, which is less than 30% fat, 20 to 35% protein, and at least 50% carbs. And it's a significant change for your body's metabolism too. Usually when you eat carbs, like a starchy potato, enzymes in your mouth, stomach, and small intestines break them down into a form of sugar energy called glucose, which your brain and body use for fuel. So when you first skip out on carbs, the first couple days you might experience some strong sugar cravings. That's because your body is switching gears from burning carbohydrates to the only energy it has left, fat. Once you're burning fat regularly, you'll see those pounds start to melt away. Depending on your weight, you might lose up to 3.5 pounds within that first week. As you burn more fat, levels of insulin, the fat storing hormone, will drop significantly. This triggers your kidneys to release large amounts of sodium into the blood, which can actually lead to a common side effect known as the keto flu. Many keto dieters report symptoms like nausea, headaches, dizziness, muscle cramps, and low energy levels. But most of these symptoms will only occur within the first couple weeks of starting the diet. After the first month, the scales will look better, but some of that lost weight isn't actually fat, it's just water. Because some of the carbs you metabolized include glycogen, which retains water and therefore helps keep you hydrated. As a result, you're likely to pee more often, which will lower your sodium levels even more, leading to dehydration, constipation or diarrhea, and bad breath. Once you're a couple months in, you might hit the notorious keto plateau. It's a common term in the keto community. It refers to when people find it progressively harder to continue to lose more weight. One study, for example, found that overweight people lost an average of 15 pounds in the first month, another 11 pounds over the next 2 months, but after that, they saw no change in body weight, despite sticking to the keto diet.
A ketogenic diet is a very, very low carbohydrate diet, because of which it ends up becoming a high fat diet as well. So it's a high fat, a moderate protein, and a very, very low carb diet where your carbohydrates for the day are kept at below 25 grams net carbs for the day.
That's Siddhant Bhargav. He's a general practitioner, nutritionist, and expert in high fat, low carb diet, more popularly known as keto.
So over here, we're actually teaching your body how to become a fat burning machine because it starts utilizing or burning fat as its primary source of energy. So it forgets that sugars or carbohydrates ever existed, it forgets how to metabolize those for the time being, and it switches over to fat metabolism all the time. That's exactly what a ketogenic diet is. So it's a matter of time till people can actually arrive to what is the best diet for the human race, but as of now, nobody knows. What you can do is you can assess facts. You know there is a fact called inflammation. You know there is something called cholesterol. You know there is something called fat. You know there is something called oxidative stress. So what I as a nutritionist, as a doctor do is try targeting and alleviating each of these factors, and that's the best kind of diet that I come out with.
So there you have it, guys. Full breakdown on what keto truly does to the body. Let us know in the comments if you tried keto or if it's something that you'll be trying in the future. And as always, be sure to let us know what you want to see next. Thank you so much for sticking around, and we look forward to seeing you next week.